Hi, I'm Cheryl. I've got another Doodle Flower card today. This one's like daisies and a little butterfly, and then I hand lettered a little saying here: without hard work, nothing grows but weeds, and then keep up the good job. So a little inspirational uh, saying there. And we're going to need some wild wasabi cardstock. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. That's our card base. And then we have the two panels, one for the front and one for the inside. And these are each 4 3/4 by 4. And did I cut them right? No, I did not. Okay, well, they are 4 3/4 by 4 anyway, I believe. Let's see, where's my ruler? Right here, because we're going to need a ruler. Let's see, I made them 5 by 4. Okay, so they're 5 by 4. Or you can make them 4 3/4 by 4. It'll look more like this card. We need some snail, pencil, an eraser. It's an art gum eraser that's easy on your cardstock. I've got my fine point Sharpie, and I've got 3 markers. I've got Soft Sky, Wild Wasabi, and Daffodil Delight. And I'm missing one. Let's see, here's my little secret. I put stuff on the back here. Soft Suede. So let me grab the soft suede marker real quick, and there we go. Now we've got them all. So let me show you how we're going to do these today. There's a few elements on this card. Let me get a big marker, a larger Sharpie here to show you. And one is the daisy flower itself. And you just start out, you make yourself a pile of circles. It doesn't have to be a real round shape. That's our flower center. And then the leaves are just big loopy ovals. I think one more. Okay, so pile of circles and big loopy ovals. Simple. The leaves are just a line and a line and then a line in the center. And you notice they don't even connect. That's fine. As a matter of fact, that's how I did my card. It just makes it look more painterly. Then we have the stems. The stems are just long curved lines next to each other. They'll be pretty close to each other. And then the butterfly is just more ovals. So the body is kind of an oval eggplant shape kind of thing, like so. And made a loop, I made a little bit bigger loops on the bottom. I don't know why, but that's just how I did it. And then I just put some extra little lines in like so. And the antennas are they just come out and make a little curly Q. Alright, now if you don't feel comfortable going right to your card and using a Sharpie marker on your card front, well, the only thing you're out is that piece of card, and you can actually might be able to flip it over. Maybe not with a Sharpie. But if you don't feel comfortable, practice these a few times. Get that old, take the envelope from some bill you got today and practice on that, or just some other scrap paper. But let's get into the card. Now, I did hand lettering on mine. You don't have to do that. It's you could use a stamp, whatever stamp you feel like making. But, okay, right up here, I want one of my flowers to be about here and one of them about here. And nothing's exact. Every one of these cards are going to be different. So I just make my little pile of circles here. And I'm going to turn my paper a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. And we make our loops. And I want one more, maybe one more. Okay, so that's one flower. Now I'm going to make my other one down here. So I'll make my little pile of circles. And we'll bring out some loops from that. This is really pretty simple. Okay, next we'll do the stems. And I just go right, and I even, if you saw my normal card, my first card here, my sample, I even went into the flower on those. And that's perfectly fine. It just makes it look more doodly and artsy. So here goes my one line and my other line. And then we'll do our other stem here. There. And now we need to give it some leaves. So we'll just put a couple leaves in there, and we'll give the big one a leaf up here. And there we go. Time for the butterfly. Now we want our butterfly kind of slanted this way. So I'm going to turn my paper and do it that way. And there's the body. And the top wings and the bottom wings. And we'll just give it a little extra flick there. And give him, this little guy, some antennas. And there we go. The drawing part is done. We just need to add a little color to them. I used Daffodil Delight for the butterfly wings. And we're just laying that paint tip on its side and just coloring the whole thing in. Just like so. And you see there's some, let me get it, there we go. So there's some white showing, and that's fine. And his body we did with the soft suede. So I'll just put some soft suede down there, and while I have this in my hand, we'll do the little circles on the flowers. And then because, well, the flowers are white, they're kind of a daisy type of thing, but I don't like them just to be white, because then it just looks like I forgot to do anything with them. So on each of the petals, I'm just giving a stroke of the soft sky, just like so. And then we'll do the stems and the leaves with the wild wasabi. So down the leaf, or down the stem we go. You don't have to fill it all the way in. Some white shows, that's alright. If that bothers you, fill it in. It's your card. And we'll just a couple strokes on the leaves. And there we go. So there we are. Everything's done except for doing a stamp or a sentiment. The way I did my my sentiment is I took my ruler and a pencil and I just drew very lightly some lines to guide me. Okay, you see, I just made myself some lines as a guide. And let me bring in my scrap paper again so I can show you big how I did this. And the letters are just, I didn't even try to keep them even or anything. I call it wonky. I just wanted my words to be wonky, and that way if it was a little off, people would just think I meant it to be that way. So I just so there's like my W, I, T, H, O, U, T. And it's always good to make sure that you're spelling the words correctly if you're going to put them on the card. And then just at the end of any of these straight things, I made a little dot. Just like so. Just to jazz it up a little bit. And that's basically all I did to hand letter it. And I don't think it looks bad at all. So let me get rid of that and we'll bring this back in. And I'll do that right on my card. But what was that other saying? Oh, I know what it is. Weeds are nothing but unloved flowers. I'm going to put that on here. So, let's see. Weeds. And nothing. That's a long word. Let me start way out here. Weeds are nothing. And I'll put my dots so they know that there's more coming on the inside. And put little dots on all the little straight parts here. On the end of the S. This is something that I think most people could do. It's not fancy and scripty and doesn't have swirly things. So there's the front of the card. And where's my piece for the inside? So let me draw some lines on here. So I have a guide. Okay, so weeds are nothing. So I could do but unloved. No, I better do it 3 lines. And have it just but unloved flowers. And then I could stamp it and get a stamp out that says I love you on it. Maybe put a heart on there too. I could draw a heart. I'm going to draw a heart down here. Getting ready for that. Okay, so weeds are nothing. So we want but. Okay, unloved. And then flowers. There. I just need to make my little dots. And almost finished. We just put this card together then. Well, maybe I should erase all the pencil lines, huh? That would probably give it away that that I needed some help. Okay. You know what? I'm going to write I love you in. And I'm going to wing it. No lines. Aren't I brave? And 3 exclamation points after it. There. There we go. And you know what? Who says hearts have to be red? I'm going to just use the soft sky on my heart. And it could be lined up better, but I still think it's going to be fine. So let's get our card base in here. And we'll do the inside one first. We got our snail. Snail that up. And put that on the inside of our card. Alright, and then we're ready for the outside. And yep, it opens the correct way. Oh, I didn't erase. Silly me, I said that we had to do that, and then I didn't do it. So we just erase all of our pencil lines for the lettering. And our card is finished. I love making doodle cards. So there's the one we just made. There's my original. Just made original. So similar but different. So if you liked my video, down below there is you can hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If there's any of the Stampin' Up! Products you'd like to purchase, you can do that either through my Facebook page or my website and shop with me. And y'all take care, stay safe, and happy stamping.